Do you think it's okay to lie to a mentally ill person who you already knew on YouTube told you he was mentally ill? Idiot. Do you think you can do that and go to a police officer, tell them I let a 50-year-old man seduce me and told him I was 15, and you would have to be lying, right? I know. Because I've never tried to have sex with a 15-year-old girl I knew was 15. Not once in my life. Not even when I was 15 myself. And part of the reason is I let the girl consent or not. Mm-hmm. And before that, I was trying to kind of wait for marriage anyway. You know what that means, right? If the girl acts like she don't want the sex, I will stop. Period. 15 or not. Only way a 15-year-old can seduce me is lying about her age when I first meet her. If she's somewhere she's not supposed to be herself. And tricks me about her real age. And seduces me like she's 37. Right? That is the only way that can happen. And if it happened before, there would be a line of 15-year-old girls if I did that to them too, don't you think? Not one 4 years ago who told me she was 37, idiot. Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Are you so slow in the brain yourself that you think that if I tell a judge there's 50 million nail salons around me, and this idiot thinks I'm going to know which one he means when I don't, that the judge won't laugh you out of court? When all you would have to have done is, if you knew which nail salon it was, is tell me that too. Right. Exactly. Then I can avoid the nail salon. And not even go into it. I told you that before too. Right. But if you don't tell me something, I don't know it. Right. Just as when she told me she's 37, I don't know where to compare her age to, right? I have nothing if I met her that first day, right? And it was the first time I went into that particular salon as well as other salons around me. And there are 50 million, exaggerating a little bit, but come on, there's at least 6 between here and Rankin, 6 between here and Puller, right? If not more, right? That's called a needle in the haystack, basically, right? You can't tell me a 15-year-old might be working in one of them and me guess which one if the girl told me she was 37 and seduced me, right? I'm supposed to think, oh, well, that was the one you meant? Why? Why would I think that? Because the girl wanted sex with me? A 15-year-old ain't supposed to have sex with me either. Just as I can't have sex with her, and if she's trying to work, she don't know she's supposed to have sex with me either. But I did tell you how one woman was working in her store and asked me to come back later and seduce me. Right. We had sex. You can do that. It's called public sex, usually. Though, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it because you're by yourself with the girl. Right. You don't do it in the open. You don't do it where everybody can see you had sex with the girl. You're going to take her somewhere private if she even acts like she wants sex with you. Which can only be the bathroom, or if there's an office upstairs or something, an upstairs office, like I said before. And then there has to be no one in the office or bathroom, right? Right. And then you could have sex with someone. If they act like they're 37. Right. Now, if I tell that to the judge, I thought the woman was 37 and a college graduate, right? And from New Jersey, and she told me her name was Michelle. You can't prove that. It's my word against your word. Even if you have video of me going into the store, right? By 4 years later, you can edit all that out and make it look like I just went to the store, right? And lie. See, you gotta bring forth evidence within 48 hours of me reporting something weird happened myself. Right? You got time to bring forth any evidence against someone if they knew the person was 15 or not. Right? But you gotta prove I knew she was 15 or not. Right? Not that you suspected a 15-year-old might be working in the store or not, and you wouldn't tell me which store even, right? Right. I wouldn't know which store she was working in or not, right? Out of 6 or 7 around me even, right? How am I to know which store you meant? Idiot. Jack Hole. Jack Donkey. Stubborn mule. Do you not understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I'm mentally ill and didn't know there was a 15-year-old girl working or not, and the woman I'm with that got my nails done told me she was 37. And I told you women seduced me in a store before, and if she did that, that's all I would see that as. See, not only are you not warning me properly, but I'm actually properly trying to tell you my past. Right? And you're not listening to me. It's not simply that I'm not listening to you and didn't care wanted a 15-year-old girl either. Or it wouldn't have took this long. And you can't say I wasn't around children when I was in Garden City. Right. Living in the trailer park. There were children around me, teenagers and all that too. Right. But I never messed with them sexually. Right. Idiot. Because I know that gets you put in jail. I know. Before now. Right. Right. And that's the whole point. You gotta prove beyond all reasonable doubt. And the problem with rationalizing with a mentally ill patient is, did you know he was mentally ill before he went into your store? If he knew I was mentally ill, I'm not doing nothing wrong by getting my nails done. Even if the girl was 15 and didn't tell me. But if she seduced me and told me she was 37, who's breaking the rules? Her. Not me. Nothing about the rules say a 15-year-old girl can lie about her age and not know what she's doing either. Right? What it does say, right, is she can't consent. Right? If I knew she was 15 and was with her anyway, I don't know. It don't say if a 15-year-old lies about her age. Right? It seduces me that she's 37. Right? That I'm supposed to know she's 37 and not be with her. When you can have sex with a 37-year-old, you just can't with a 15-year-old girl. Now, the other problem is whoever let her work that day I went into the store is responsible for her too. Right? Not just me. Because then I would assume she wasn't lying to me and already had proof she could work in the store, idiot. That's why. Right. See, even a 15-year-old girl needs permission to work. She needs what's called a work permit, even to be trained, even if you're not paying her any money to be trained, right? Though technically in Georgia, you're not supposed to start your training until you're 16, right? I told you that too. Now, I can't make you listen, but I can say it to you. Because obviously, if you tried to black me out and cause me memory loss, I know something more happened. And you don't want me to remember what happened. But I know what happened had to do with what you're telling me now. Now, get over it. Whatever your plan was backfired, obviously. And let it go. Quit coming to my channel trying to change my story like you even can. You can't. That's what I remember. That's all I remember. And if I'm asked in court, that's what I'm going to say. See, I get to take the stand too, idiot, in my defense. And you know exactly what I'm going to tell the jury. That I asked her age, her name, where she was from, meaning not just New Jersey because she was Asian looking too, right? And her educational background, which she answered all 4 questions. Michelle, 37, New Jersey, and she was at least a college graduate. Why would I not believe her? I know. I had no reason not to believe she was all those things. Though I might would think she's partially the manager, and if she wanted to be with me, I wouldn't tell her no. Right. I wouldn't just think she was old enough to be with me then, right? Right. If she told you those 4 things, right off the bat. And does it not sound like I'm carrying on a conversation with someone who's not a figment of my imagination, right? Who was actually in the nail salon, which I'm naming now, right? As the Orchid Nail Salon in the strip mall in front of the Royal Cinemas. Right. In Pooler. If I do all that, no matter what happened 3 months later, you banned me from the store, right? That's still 3 months later. I know. And you still can't make me change my story. I know. By trying to lie to me or make me forget something, right? Or pretending every day I'll forget something when I haven't forgotten a damn thing. It ain't even 24 hours since we talked about it yesterday. Or the day before that, 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 for 4 damn years. We talked about it every damn day, and I told you what I heard. And that's not hearsay if you're actually interacting with the person. That's called a witness. And that means the only one who could have lied there was her. Not me. Because, I volunteered certain information about me. I told her my name was Shane. I was a disabled veteran. I was mentally ill. I was 50 years old. Right? I know. I live in Port Wentworth. See, that's what I was saying as I was asking her the questions. I would tell her, well, I'm Shane, right? I'm 50, right? I'm a disabled veteran, with a mental illness, and I failed 3 stories, right? And I at least completed high school by that time, right? Right. And was in the Navy for 5.5 years, right? Something like that, right? And I could just volunteer that information, right? Exactly.